What's up, guys? Welcome back to HMHT. My name is Ben, your host of course, and today when it comes to Apple beta software releases, I have some good news, as there were a bunch of updates that were released, and among those we have watchOS 8 beta 4. Now, at the time I'm recording this video, this update is available to developer beta testers only, so if you're a public beta, perhaps later on tomorrow like we saw last time, or the following 2 days, it should be out. Now, for me, on my Apple Watch Series 6 that you are seeing here, this update actually came in at around 387 megabytes, and I was updating from watchOS 8 beta 3. If you're coming from a different version, you might see a slightly different update size, or if you're using a different Apple Watch series. Now, if we go to see the other updates that Apple released today, since of course this is not all that was released, you can see the Apple developer website that we have here, and we have macOS Monterey beta 4 came out today, iOS 15 beta 4, iPadOS 15 beta 4, watchOS 8 beta 4. Of course, this is the video for this. And also we have tvOS 15 beta 4. And those are all the operating systems that were released today. And so if you have a supported device, you can always update to those and see what's going on. And when it comes to application, we have Xcode 13 beta 4. And also, I think that's about it when it comes to what was released today. So a bunch of operating systems. I'm going to be covering most of these when it comes to macOS and perhaps iOS 15 beta 4 later on, perhaps tomorrow. So stay in touch and subscribe. Now, when it comes to this update, let's go into the system preferences. You can see that it's up to date because I've already updated my device. And if we go to the about this section, you can see the new build number that we have, and it's 19R5312E. So this build number now has an E at the end. And just in case you're curious, when we were on watchOS 8 beta 3, the build number that we had was 19R5286F. So in a sense, we jumped from an F to an E, which is an increment of 1 when it comes to this watchOS 8 beta 4. It's a small step, but a positive step. Now, when it comes to some new features and changes that we can talk about, I want to show you the release notes that mentioned here when it comes to watchOS 8 beta 4, because if we click on the release notes, we are being advised, you see what it says here, update your apps to use new features and test your apps against API changes. So on your Apple Watch, you might be able to see some new features when you update certain applications. You can do that on the Apple Watch, or you can do that on the Apple Watch app on the iPhone, so either or, and you might be able to see some new features or some API changes that are going to be implemented in those applications that you are going to be updating. Now, the second thing that I want to mention when it comes to what has changed on the Apple Watch has to do with the wallet app. So now if you use your wallet app and you stay in Australia, there's good news for my Australian friends, as the Apple Wallet app now supports health insurance cards rather in Australia, and eligible members are Bupa members, Medibank, NIB, and GU Healthcare. You can easily just tap your card like this, and you'll be able to select your card, and if you hold it close to an NFT reader, your health card or your medical insurance card will be able to be read, and you won't have to use the old system like I have here. You can see how thick my wallet is. You can simply just double tap like this and then hold near the reader, and boom, the secretary or whoever is at the reception has your health insurance, and you won't have to carry something bulky like my wallet that I have here. So that is something that's good that came with this update. So not many new features and changes that were mentioned when it comes to watchOS 8 beta 4. However, there are some resolved issues that this update mentioned, and I sort of tried to summarize them for you. So the first one has to do with the App Store, where automatic subscriptions were not being pushed to different subscribers in the App Store, so that issue has been resolved. And also the Photos watch face crop issue, if you use that, I think I used it here. You can see that I have this Photos watch face. So there were different crop zoom issues that were mentioned on beta 3 and on previous betas, and on this watchOS 8 beta 4 most of those have been resolved. And also when it comes to time sensitive and allowed notification you specify in focus, those will no longer alert you during those will no longer actually alert you during school time, which is a good thing. It will give you more time to focus on your schoolwork. Now, those are some of the resolved issues that I managed to put up for you. Now, when it comes to issues that are still here with this update, there's actually quite a number. And the first one has to do with Siri. So when you use Siri like this and ask Siri to switch focus, sometimes Siri is unable to switch to any other focus other than do not disturb. So that is a non-issue currently with this update. And then also when it comes to the music app, there is an issue when it comes to music developer token generation. So that is an issue for developers right there. And then if you are pairing your camera like this through this app on the watch, there are issues whereby if you do this, let me put my iPhone here so that you can see. So you can see that I can even select the front, right? So there's an issue that is known with this update whereby if you use that app to open up your camera, it can actually crash your device and restart your device. So that is a non-issue. So keep an eye on this. It's sort of serious, as it can sometimes just crash the app or just completely restart your Apple Watch. That is another non-issue that's there with this update. And then also when it comes to Shazam, developer token issues also are present with this update. This is something that has been going on for some time now, so keep in mind of that. And also when it comes to some more common and prominent issues that are here with this update, the first one has to do with iCloud. So there's an issue when it comes to contacts where it's not displaying contacts saved on iCloud in some messages and on some calls. So when you receive a call, it just shows a random number, and unless if you have one contact, that's when you are going to be able to memorize all your contacts, because you just have one. But for some people who have hundreds if not thousands of contacts, all you see is just the phone number and the name has not been synchronized in iCloud. That is a serious issue that's affecting a lot of people online and on different forums. And on watchOS 8 beta 3, the battery usage was actually terrible for me, and it seems like I'm not alone, as there have been a lot of people complaining about this. So let's see the battery usage that I have so far. So you can see that it was last charged to 100% at 11:59. Let's just say 12. So right now it's about 4:56. So let's just say that right now it's about 5. So in about 5 hours ago, that's when it was last charged to 100%, and now I have 86%. So it's not bad just by looking at this, but after like a day or after like 2 days or 3 days, that's when you are able to tell how good the battery is. But on watchOS 8 beta 3, my battery usage life was basically terrible. I was ending the day with like 45%, if not like 35%, which was very terrible. Usually I used to end the day with like 65, so I was losing like 20% more than the usual. But with this watchOS 8 beta 4, maybe I will do a follow-up video just to show you how my battery is performing. Now, other than that, that's about it for me when it comes to watchOS 8, the new features, the resolved issues, and issues that are still present. If I see anything else, I'll let you know, or perhaps I'll do a follow-up video once I put up my YouTube community poll. Now, other than that, stay safe guys, and I will definitely see you in the next video very soon. Peace.